with just a touch of editorializing here, Bernie Sanders compared to Donald Trump, Bernie Sanders is way more articulate. He's better spoken. His sentences have proper grammar. They go on and on with proper grammar. Trump has done a lot to get people enthused about fighting the establishment, as has Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders is way more articulate. He presumes a greater intelligence, I think, from his audience. Maybe too much, I don't know. He tries to define what he believes democratic socialism is. We're going to play the clip, but remember this. We already are a socialist country, okay? Please understand that. Please. We don't have a party called the Democratic Socialists like Germany has, all right? And the vestiges of the echo of the name socialism still cause people to react like this, but we are a socialist country. So here's Bernie's definition of democratic socialism.
So what democratic socialism means to me in its essence is that we cannot continue to have a government dominated by the billionaire class and a Congress that continues to work for the interest of the people on top while ignoring working families. What this campaign is about and what I believe in is creating a government that works for all of us, not just a handful of people on the top. That's my definition of democratic socialism.
All right, so there you go. It's not a dictatorship. It's democratic. We elect people. And then those people who are in office decide how we're going to redistribute some of the wealth. That's happening right now. Please, don't kid yourself. Every social welfare program is by definition a type of democratic socialism. Because we elected these people, and those of us who are paying taxes are having our money redistributed. The end. Whether it's food stamps or college loans or just fill in the blank, Medicare, Medicaid, whatever. It's democratic socialism. What Bernie Sanders has brought to the table is just a touch of refreshing honesty. All right, now let's play this clip on healthcare.
So why do you think that people would support your Medicare for All program?
Well, I think people will support my Medicare for All program because the United States today is the only major country on earth that doesn't guarantee health care to all people as a right. Now, I'm on the committee that wrote the Affordable Care Act, and I think the Affordable Care Act has done a lot of good things. But yet we have 29 million people without any health insurance. Your point is there are seniors today, and I meet them every day, who cannot afford the outrageously high cost of prescription drugs because in America, everybody should know this. We pay by far the highest prices in the world for prescription drugs. Last year, while 1 out of 5 Americans cannot afford the prescriptions their doctors write, last year the 3 major drug companies made $45 billion in profit because they spent hundreds of millions of dollars on lobbying and campaign contributions. So I believe we should join the rest of the world. I believe as a principle, everybody should be entitled to health care as a right, comprehensive health care. And by the way, if we move toward a Medicare for all, not only do we cover the needs of all people, including that gentleman, we will save middle-class people thousands of dollars a year on their health care bills because now we pay, by far, per capita, much, much more than any other country on earth. It is time, in my view, for us to have the courage to take on the insurance companies, take on the drug companies, and provide health care to all people at an affordable cost.
Again, you see the populism. And again, it's similar to Trump. Trump has been saying the people on Wall Street aren't paying their fair share. And they're not. He's been saying there's a lot of money that's going overseas. It's true. Bernie Sanders is coming at the insurance companies and at the drug companies. We buy our pharmacy stuff at Costco whenever we can. The cost of some of our kids' medication is stunning. It's astounding. Now, somebody's got to pay for it. Stuff has to be made. Research and development costs a lot of money. I get all that. But when you start to think, wait a minute, $45 billion in profits? $45 billion? Then you start thinking of oil profits. And then you start to think, something is not right here. Something's not right. And we might not be able to put our finger exactly on it, but what Bernie Sanders is doing is touching that raw nerve that says, why do these guys have multiple private jets? Not just a private jet, but multiple private jets. And I cannot afford to buy the medicine that got him that private jet. I'll be right back.